Uh, Andrew Leung, I think it's quite clear across the world that it's just a matter of days before we know or we see Xi Jinping getting elected for a third time, which is a record. From the standoff with Taiwan to, a 2-year standoff with India, saber-rattling against Japan, a presence in the Pacific Islands, China clearly has a global presence. Now, how does Xi assume that the world is comfortable with that? And does he really care about what the world has to say or think about him?
Well, I think the presidency stresses the imperative of strategic confidence, first of all, at its model of development. In other words, it's not going to succumb to any kind of pressure to change its own regime or to change its own trajectory, because the trajectory so far has been extremely successful. In fact, a recent Harvard Kennedy School study, which came out, say 6 months or 9 months ago, confirms that the Chinese Communist Party government is most supported by its people compared with many other Western nations, including the United States, multiple ranks above the United States, in fact, because the livelihood of the entire Chinese people have been miraculously changed under the tutelage of the party. But of course, the territorial integrity has been highlighted, including Taiwan. And of course, President Xi has made it quite plain that, of course, the Taiwan question cannot be left dangling, unresolved indefinitely, even though most of the Taiwanese people do not really want immediate unification. But on the other hand, the dynamics are set in motion, because Taiwan, after all, is just an island, and over 1 million Taiwanese, together with members of the family, have been already working with the family members living there on their business on the mainland. And of course, the Taiwan's economy depends on China. So the dice is loaded, as it were, to accelerate the process of negotiation for peaceful.
Well, one would only hope that there's no war across the Taiwan Strait. As we almost went to war, we saw a war-like situation emerge following Nancy Pelosi's visit over there, with the Taiwanese absolutely clear that they want nothing to do with a unified China, quite in the manner in which Xi Jinping does.